Buying a new computer is expensive, and throwing the old one in the recycling contributes to a growing pile of toxic e-waste. You can extend the life of an old machine that runs slowly or has an outdated operating system by installing a new operating system. If you don't have access to an updated operating system from the computer's original OS vendor, don't despair. There's Linux. Linux is a free and open source family of operating systems developed and maintained by volunteers. Linux was originally written by Finnish graduate student Linus Torvalds in the early 1990s. He was unable to afford a copy of the popular Unix operating system, and he wasn't happy with the smaller Minix program available to students, so he decided to write one himself. Around the same time, Richard Stallman started the GNU project to create a free version of Unix. Part of the GNU project was the GNU General Public License, which made the software free to everyone. Torvalds decided to incorporate software from the GNU project with his fledgling operating system and release it under GNU's public license. Linux is used in over 90% of the world's devices, from little Internet of Things gadgets to powerful supercomputers. Linux has turned out to be a boon to both everyday users and industry. Linux has a modular structure. There is a kernel that you can add packages to. These packages include services and applications and are managed by a package manager. Some distributions have tens of thousands of packages you can add. There are almost 1,000 Linux versions called distributions or distros, several hundred of them actively maintained. There's a distribution for everybody. Before looking for a distribution, you should check whether your computer has a 32-bit or 64-bit processor. On a Windows machine, go to Settings, System, and then About. A 32-bit processor needs a 32-bit OS. Machines with these may be 20 years old. Some Linux distributions no longer have a 32-bit version. The Debian family of distributions is good for home users. Ubuntu and Linux Mint have an active support community and are easy for beginners to learn. For business, try Fedora, and if you are a science geek, Fedora Scientific. There are several Linux distributions designed for educators, including Debian Edu, School Linux, and Zorin OS Education. Sugar is a distribution for kids that lets them share activities with nearby friends without going on the internet. If you're thinking about a career in internet security, you'll want to try out Kali Linux, which comes with a full suite of hacking tools. There are free versions of all these operating systems. There are several steps to installing a new OS on your machine, which we'll cover in later videos. For more information about operating systems, see our video, Secrets of the Mesh Operating Systems.